It's already Sunday.
Just like a weekend,
we
zooms
skip
by.
Saturday, I guess.
It's Sunday.
I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit.
Gotta get that
I
on
keep telling
Sunday.
myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us.
Are you sure, dude?
Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing of Sayori ever since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other over all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I don't know.
Screw her.
I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering in myself.
Oh, you broke into our house.
Remember, no parents.
Also, childhood friends. Apparently, no parents with these huge houses. The house is quiet. Sayori's in there anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in the room. It's already strange for her to not run down and greet me.
Again, it's like there's one character who we know has a parent, but the rest of them, I don't know.
Sayori?
Hi, Teo.
Well, now.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
You bastard.
No, come on, please.
So Dwibs will be my inner thoughts as usual, okay.
I guess you're right.
Yes, basically. Yes, you're right. Basically, I'm Teo's inner thoughts, whereas Dwibs is your inner thoughts.
This is why.
It's back to the Ace Attorney stuff.
I'm just the
also recognize the same
ultra-neutral
stuffed
ace
animals
that I
and wall
am.
decorations that she's had for years now.
And Jova's everyone's inner thoughts.
Pretty much.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
Oh, so now you want me to tidy up your house as well?
I have a major hoarding problem.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
Yeah, exactly. Do something on your own for a change.
Well, she needs a reason to.
I got a cold.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
How do you know that? You weren't there when we talked about this.
Yeah,
Oh,
They're
Monica
actually about
probably
to
told her.
explain.
Yeah, but wait, how do you know that?
There you go.
Yeah.
Sayori had already left by the time it was decided the last meeting. Objection!
Monica told me.
Of course.
Well, they're supposed to be working together, so.
Uh-huh.
They're best girlfriends, so they tell each other everything.
It's only natural for you to, for
her.
her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
To you, everything must be perfect and proper in every way.
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course.
Yeah.
But I'm just helping her online.
Ah, that is handy.
Aren't you supposed to do like a paper craft? I don't know.
Yeah, she can send
Well,
it
they
digitally.
said posters, so.
Maybe
Or
she's
leaflets,
planning,
so,
yeah, maybe she's just planning with the Photoshop.
Yeah.
We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, the
Whereas
internet.
just general
making
general
everything so much
decorations are
easier.
probably
it's-
better in a physical
So
sense.
it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. So Yuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
Pretend you see it. That's no good to you.
It's okay, Sayori. I've had years of Kingdom
good.
That's no
That's
good.
no good.
Sayori, I've had years of Kingdom Hearts training to pretend to see things that truly aren't there.
I kind of feel like it's always been.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hold on.
Actually,
Hold on, Pedro.
This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake. Then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all.
This is getting awkward.
I don't think this is the conversation he was expecting to.
Nope.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have come here.
Never should have come here.
You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish.
Huh.
I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today.
To revel in your punishment?
The universe is kind of a bitch like that.
Oh,
Don't.
trust me, it can be. It ever always there to punch in that cold-eyed phrase, life is not fair.
It just wants to torture me.
Well, look at the time. I think I need to...
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you.
Read the room, dude.
There's no explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already, until I
She's
know.
officially
Stop thinking about it.
She's officially gone mental.
About that.
Sayori gives me an empty smile.
Uh-oh.
You really put me in a trap, Teo.
Dude, get out of there while you still can.
You're not worthy a Yu-Gi-Oh joke, Sayori. Come on.
But
You're my special trap card.
Damn it.
What about
You're
your...
wrong.
Well, she may be your special trap card, but what's your special pendulum summon, or your special synchro summon, or your dual link, or your link summon?
Sorry, Jova. Sorry, Jova. Pendulum and Link do not.
I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? How do I breathe? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Teo?
I think you better write it down because he's dense. He's a protagonist in a horror anime, so obviously he's dense as fuck.
Yeah, he's really not reading this room at all.
I guess I have no choice this time.
I mean, you kind of forced it when you didn't read it.
//
The
Anyway,
thing is,
I never liked you.
Damn.
I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Oh.
Well, this is bad too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Now the room has been spelled out.
Uh-huh.
Did you know?
well, clearly not if you had to ask, but...
It's often the quiet ones who act the most cheerful that tend to be suffering from depression, sadly.
Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am?
Well, this came out of left field.
It actually didn't. That's the thing.
It was kind of
Why go to
hinted
school?
at.
Honestly, the vibe I got, Mooksy, was this was just a really overly cheerful person.
Well, Dweebs, would you say that this behavior is almost like as the protagonist says, uncharacteristic for a romantic novel?
Also, that's what people. That's what the press people tend to do. They tend to hide that by being overly cheerful.
Again,
I mean,
refer to what Bridget Kate Seif said. Sometimes you need to laugh at death, and sometimes you need to cry at life.
Yeah. You know, leave it to the makers of that abridged series to somehow make an emphasized message even more emphasized.
I don't think I've ever heard things so true from an abridged series.
That's Team 4-star for you.
And that's why I just want to make everyone happy.
Because you can't be happy yourself, otherwise.
It's okay, because now you have me.
Now hopefully our protagonist cannot be so tense.
One worrying about.
And then Randy Newman, I'm in shock. I think he can't even figure out how to respond. How's it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time when I know her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Yeah?
Why is it you never told me about this? It almost feels like you've been betrayed and your close friend.
Dude.
You're tearing me apart, Sayori.
Dude, no, that is very bad.
Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was to tell me.
You don't understand at all, Teo.
I was afraid he'd have this reaction.
Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things.
Yeah, this is why she wanted you to make friends with other people, so you wouldn't, you know...
You just detach yourself from me.
Huh.
Yeah. That's what all the encouragement was, to, like, hang out with Yuri and things.
I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me.
Quite an interesting deconstruction on the whole clingy best friend.
It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
Apt metaphor.
Interesting metaphor.
Weird metaphor.
Well, I do hit my head often, so it kind of makes sense. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else.
Oh, I didn't realize she'd actually explained that.
Yeah, I forgot to.
Yeah, she did it for me. Okay.
Sayori can read your mind.
Well,
Get out of my head!
I'm a protagonist of a visual novel. It's kind of like a prerequisite.
Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too.
The fact that I have no family to help me in my depression doesn't help either. Seriously, what the hell is my family?
Good question.
Where the fuck are your parents?
Like, Jesus, holy
Did
cow.
they abandon her?
I got a
here or
call for
something?
Child Protective Services. It's
That's the
time.
thing. If there are no parents, like,
Maybe they fell into the same black hole that Abigail's parents did.
But Pedro, Abigail's parents are perfectly alive and fine. They just don't like coming
who's
outdoors.
kidnapping everyone's parents in these shows?
It's a good question.
The writer.
I mean,
So,
at least
that's
Kaiba...
fine.
I mean, at least Kaiba has an explanation for why he doesn't have parents. His stepfather killed himself.
Wow, okay.
After his own stepson humiliated him.
My parents died of Disney-itis.
It's best if you don't care about the parental subtext in Yu-Gi-Oh! Shiro. It's kind of fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just say parents either don't exist, and you're lucky if your parents don't exist, because if your parents do exist, well, they're probably
They have
going to
a
die in a
tragic death.
in a gruesome manner.
You're right, but I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting,
Aww.
that's what I'll do.
Oh yeah, we're going Terminator on this. Like that.
We're gonna find our parents or something.
Yes! Wait,
There's
that's...
nothing.
Yeah, that begs the question. If there are no parents, are there even any fucking therapists?
Maybe that's the root of her depression. She
Where
can't
are
find
the
her parents.
No, even on a school point of view, where are the teachers? Because, even if you have the most stereotypical and soulish teacher at all, they will notice something like this. And at least try to mention it.
Sorry, Teo, we only had money for...
Maybe we're in the
If we are in a
Langoliers.
novel that is not supposed to support this kind of behavior.
Maybe the Langoliers ate them.
Nom.
Or maybe
Tears-
Pac-Man did.
Tears streak down Sayori's face.
Dwibs, the Langoliers literally are Pac-Man just with razor teeth.
I made you join the literature club because I was self.
Oh.
And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand.
Hi, the awkward silence just keeps on growing, doesn't it?
Might as
Now
well
you
ask
came
them.
here and I made you hurt too. See, this is why you don't come to people's houses unannounced.
Yeah, they have to think up their speeches on the fly.
I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. All of me. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments.
It's okay. I know it's okay. We can just have consoling sex. That usually helps in the harem and life.
I don't know, Pedro. That may actually make the problem worse when she comes down from the high.
Also, I'm pretty sure there is at least one round of school days that goes through that suggestion and doesn't go well.
Or does that also end in, you know?
I grab her.
Let me-
This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Taste
Yeah.
hug, bitch.
and you strangle her to death.
Jesus.
Wow.
Well, that's a dark way to put an
Yo.
end to the depression.
Sayori, I don't really care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy when you convinced me to join the club. Seeing
Oh,
you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you.
it's such a
I
feels
wouldn't
good
have it any other
scene.
way.
And I can't even see it because it's dark.
We couldn't animate it, unfortunately.
No, don't you see? Phoenix Wright was Sayori's knocking me back.
Oh,
He was
God.
walking
Despite
past the
my
window
arm
just
being
thinking.
wrapped around her, Sayori arms remain. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me.
hug hard.
Don't squish it then.
Please don't do this.
It's like, I forgot. Well, whatever, joke retired.
Teo,
Say it.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away.
Well, you want to start with things to change?
In the rain school,
get her a school counselor.
Then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
There are no adults in this universe, Jova.
Maybe that's the problem.
I don't know.
I wonder if, like, one of the many other series out there, this as parents' theory.
You have to wonder.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything.
Sorry, your name is Sayori, not Jon Snow, so... Imagine when Game of Thrones was allowed to have jokes that were actually funny.
Yeah.
It's all really scary.
Speaking of which, have you guys seen the commercial where Elmo from Sesame Street got started on Game of Thrones?
Yes.
that was actually really fun. Yeah.
You should have to stop fighting and make friends.
That was brilliant.
It was funny.
I don't understand any of my feelings, Teo. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm.
Oh.
You know, we could make ourselves even warmer.
one step at a time, Pedro. Slowly, we'll get to that. Maybe, eventually.
Well, someone changed his opinion of Sayori, I see.
Like, you know, there's the way of saying going first base, second base. Let's not burn the bases too fast. Sayori lets me go. If she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
The big day.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yes, the day where boys become men and girls become women, and wait, no, that's a different day.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you?
Oh, maybe not.
Didn't you hear what you just said?
Didn't
you just hear what...
Yeah. Well, I do. Our protagonist is very not good at reading any rooms.
I promise.
Like, if there were an Olympic sport for doing that, he would be the winner at the anti-version of doing that.
Teo, are you suddenly voicing Sayori now?
Fuck!
Oops! Oh!
My voice kind of cracked a little bit.
Hey, Vince! I'm really depressed!
No!
Oh, God.
You know, I should have probably put Tristan too between the choice of a voice.
Oh, God.
Well, that's kind of what you're already doing.
Yeah, I guess.
Please don't.
Yes, I agrees.
Only sheet on a sandwich, Sayori.
Oh.
If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
Don't worry, Sayori. In a few hours, the sun will rise.
Get out!
It's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house.
Oh, boy.
At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? We can make it work in free. It will be fun, you know?
Yeah.
To our surprise, Sayori shaked. Why to your surprise?
I'm sorry.
You know, I have a feeling that it's protags like this that are the reason we have a lot of silent protagonists. It's just better that they don't talk.
I really wonder.
Yeah.
I don't know if that... Oh. You understand, right?
Please understand.
Well, it could be worse, Shiro. Imagine if HandsomeTeo was like a fang or anything.
Oh, God.
A fang?
From Fairy
No,
Fang.
Fang.
From Fairy Fencer F.
Oh, right.
You repressed him, huh?
Well, remember, Teo, that the cutscenes in compiled games are visual novels. So.
That's the thing. I'm more fantasy related, so the first thing I think is Fang, Orba Yun Fang.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at an Australian accent, as I proved with Mad Max.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Try not to kill yourself until tomorrow, okay?
I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house.
Well, that was about 10 gallons
I find
of
myself still
awkward.
feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. Shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Wink. I should just focus on what's ahead of me.
Yeah.
And what's ahead of me... As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
Also, I see you have a Virgin Killer sweater. You're a little early. I'm sorry it wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time?
She stole Haru's sweater and painted it orange.
I just got here.
Actually, that looks more like a mix between grey and brown.
Yeah, if anything, I'd say she stole
looks like a weird
Velma's
beige
sweater
color.
and
the
colored it beige.
dark beige. If I'd known, it would have reassured you and hurried home on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
Should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it.
Today's not a day for common sense, okay?
Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought all the stuff with you. Just pretend she has a bag.
That's right.
Oh, I see her bag, alright.
Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. These Amazon drones are pretty nifty.
I know,
hope
right?
I got everything right.
It just reminded me of that joke from Count and Chicken Jova. He is a doctor, just look at his bag! Easy.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me... Oh, okay, I'm sorry. No, time out. Yeah, our protagonist is a huge weeb, and this is the barest weeb, room.
Yeah, where are the anime posters?
Where's the action pictures?
Where's the Naruto posters?
Yeah, no.
Where's the...
I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Where's the endless One Piece collection that is in no way going to be ending anytime soon?
The sad thing, Jova, is that I actually have it in my room.
What is this porn stat? Well, actually, no, never mind. No, nowadays we keep our porn in digital.
I have an entire bookshelf full of the One Piece volumes.
You know it's never gonna end, right? But I
Don't be
salute
even
you on
more
that valiant
fancy.
effort.
Wait, don't look in here. Isn't that sure his wisdom, which was in the process of opening an extra drawer of mine?
Yeah, you're gonna have to buy a separate house for all that.
Hey, look on the bright side. I bought them when we came out.
That's what warehouses are for.
Yeah, like in America. And then when I die, we will be sold by auction, like in that program. What is Storage Wars?
They're gonna be worth a fortune when that series finally comes to an
She
end.
puts both of her hands firmly in the lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So,
I still got my hands.
Should we get started?
Please don't blush when I ask if we should get started.
I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
Oh, sorry.
Mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh shit!
Oh wow!
Is there ecstasy in those candles?
I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Oh my!
Of course.
You know exactly what you're doing.
I want to help take our guests to a faraway place.
Dude, what
Although
if
Manny will stop by just out of curiosity.
what if books were like real,
And
man?
for cupcakes, I guess.
Dude, what if anime was real?
I'm
Anime
determined to
is
provide an
real,
experience
right?
That will leave them wanting more.
That's great.
Also, I imagine he actually hid his weeb
Seem
collection
to
before she
forget
came
that
over.
when you're a pretty intense person.
Intense. Wait, Shiro, you're trying to tell me that Katria Litton is not real?
Oh dear.
No, I would never.
Something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved.
I hate to imagine what would have happened if you weren't feeling relieved.
Question 2. Is there any point where HandsomeTeo door slams one of the girls? You know, like
the capital move. No, actually, not as Spark. Maybe once, but I don't remember. I'm not even sure if it shows up here. But I'll have to check another time.
I know which scene you're talking about, and it's not quite like that.
Ah, okay. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
Oh,
this is exactly the kind of. Well, that's the thing, sure. This is exactly the kind of a game that Inaho would love.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yes.
I did some. For the record, with Alien from the New York I watch female protagonist.
Sure.
I plan to cover the windows below. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat, except people will not be able to read. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's the diffuser for essential oil?
So basically a bong.
How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all. Is that what the cool kids do these days?
Nah. The cool kids do chalk.
It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs, you can change the mood of the air itself.
I'm sorry, Jova. As they checked, you get expelled by school if they surprise you eating chalk.
Well, that's why the trick is to not get caught.
You can even feel it permeating through your body. Relaxation, positive
Who
energy,
eats chalk?
romance, reflection.
Dinosaurs, Yuri.
It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes a cylinder, pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a tiny ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top.
Open right.
Whoa, that smells wonderful.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Drunky
What kind of food is that one for?
No, you fools! Just trying to get you unconscious so she can do whatever the hell with you.
I'm sorry, it's just a Jasmine essentially. My bad.
And then HandsomeTeo gets knocked out and he wakes up tied to his bed. I chose Jasmine because it enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body.
Because you're feeling the flow.
Okay, you're starting this kid. You feel warmer and your heart pounds. Oh, it's an aphrodisiac. Okay.
Kind of.
Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable.
Oh, that's how we're gonna convince people.
Calling it these days. Okay.
Oh,
Yuri smiles gently, clearly. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of
Yuri,
thin
you're a
ribbon.
genius. Of course, use aphrodisiac to make the literature club seem appealing.
Kids, remember to wear a condom whenever you're sharing your poems with them.
Yes, it's a very dangerous business these days.
Yeah, I'll leave it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. Well, remember to
Yuri was the origami killer all along.
God damn it!
Dun, dun, dun. Well, remember Teo. In Ferngully, there's that joke about you getting pregnant because you touch those hands. In this one, you get pregnant from sharing poem.
Anyway,
then we can fasten the paper into the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Oh, I hate doorway curtains. Can we skip that? Wouldn't that be beautiful? No.
Not a fan?
No. It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
And what's
also,
going on inside?
your volume is a bit high.
Yeah.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Is that so?
Hidden depths.
Well, I suppose we do get a little intense. No, fuck, I did it again.
Oopsie.
My bad.
It's just Tuesday
Yuri
voicing
giggles
girls these days.
Is it just me, or she's more relaxed when it's just two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Hint, hint!
Here's a marker, HandsomeTeo.
I'm sorry, Job, I don't know how to breathe, remember?
Right, of course.
You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon.
Alright.
But have you tied the knot yet?
Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting.
Jova, this is a visual novel, not
Yuri
a Disney
unravels
movie.
a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into the bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife.
Oh, lovely.
The knife is strangely beautiful.
Of
protection.
course.
The silver
Yes.
handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. What the fuck? The blade stuff is gently tinted blue. Are you from the Baggins?
Someone really likes her cutlery.
That's no ordinary pocket knife.
Oh, so yes, Pedro?
Fancy.
Well, Shira, maybe Disney can partner up with Dan Salvato to make a Frozen visual novel.
Oh god,
wow.
Embarrassed,
imagine.
Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
How weird can
I
things
agree.
possibly get?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, Scout promise.
Alright. I like to have sex with strangers. Oh. Not that. Okay. The thing is, I'm kind of into They're just so... Oh, okay, so she's the one with the dark secret. I can't help it.
She has
I
a
knew one
knife
of them.
collection.
I knew one of... Well, technically both of them so far have dark secret. So, the
Have
combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe...
You'll be perfect into /K.
So
I mean, you
basically,
can
she's...
get some pretty knives.
You're gonna be an amazing, jealous husband-murdering wife someday, Yuri.
So a yandere?
Yes.
Well, I did mention she looks a bit similar to Kotonoha Katsura, so maybe it is
No, I'm
intentional.
not tricking you. I'm just coping with the fact that I need to get out of here fast. It's just funny how nervous it is. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Of course it
Suits
does.
me.
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Please get me out of here. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I
Why
can't
would you
deny
need
that.
to leave? This is your house.
No, please.
Isn't it?
You relaxes the pressure once again.
Would you like to hold my knife?
Sure, I'll check it out.
Firmly
careful
grasp
handling
it
the
in your
knife.
hand.
See me. I take it and turn it around with in my hands.
Stroke it
Turning the
softly.
literal...
It feels heavy and extremely solid.
Oh.
That straw silver is actually a very heavy metal.
Yeah.
Where do you get the energy? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife. Ow!
Yes,
You
by
idiot.
all means, prick yourself with the knife.
Yeah,
HandsomeTeo, why did you do
Our
that?
protagonist is just like Boromir in Fellowship of the Ring. Oh look, a pointy sword. Let's see if it's sharpened. Ow!
Oh.
I barely touched it all.
Teo, it's okay. Natural selection will come for him.
If it isn't already.
It's okay.
Maybe
It's
that's,
okay, Teo. It's just a flesh wound.
Maybe that's the twist. Our protagonist is the son of Sean Bean.
Oh god. Doomed to die.
A small drop
Oh,
of
no.
blood trickles down the side of my finger. That's hot, I guess. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
I'm also into knife wounds.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now.
Uh-huh.
Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks. Lady, I don't know if it's your fetish at all, but that's how STDs gets transmitted. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instantly pull my hand back.
Okay,
Oh.
we've just discovered her fetish. Okay. Please forgive me.
I don't know what to
I wasn't
forgive
thinking-
exactly.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri,
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
give it time.
I can believe that.
How could I do something like that? I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird. It took me by surprise. But
A little weird.
I was just trying to help, right?
I mean, she only keeps sharp knives
Yuri,
on
I
her.
think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this in the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway.
Dude,
Brilliant.
no.
Yeah.
I take Yuri's hands and lick the
Dude, no. Stop it, now.
Truly the start of the
Your own
greatest
face palm,
love. The greatest love story of all time started by licking each other's hands like your dogs.
Did you really just do that?
No worry.
Yuri
and
speaking
now
for the audience right there. But yes, Pedro.
And now we're officially in a relationship.
Yuri now looks at me.
We
I
exchanged
knew that would
DNA.
happen.
They practically, did the do.
If not for a sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I forgot to mention, even on the lowest level, this is how herpes gets transmitted as well, Yuri. It's kind of dangerous.
You're so weird too. Oh, yeah, I'm the one who's weird.
Yuri calling me weird?
Yeah.
I have no response for that.
See, now we can agree on something.
Where do you keep your bandage?
We were supposed to be making direction.
It is but a scratch. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
Otherwise,
Potential
I
is
have to
quickly
lick it
lifted.
again.
Yeah, let's just forget about it. We should each resume our respective activities.
Yes!
I mean, lick your own blood.
I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but butter. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better. It looks great.
I'm sure it does.
Good thing coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really.
Did you make sure to credit the original author? Schools get all
Alright,
pissy
so
about
on
that
to the
these
next
days.
task.
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the point tip tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water.
Don't trip over yourself on the
I'll
trip
be right
there.
back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
True that.
Taking
Get
Yuri's
back
advice,
shopping.
I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into the room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm.
That may be the
nothing.
happiest I've ever
Your
seen
face is a
her.
little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No.
Oh no, that's the love pheromones.
For a moment there, I thought we were gonna have an American Pie 1 situation.
Yuri heard this
Oh,
means to me
God.
and takes the opponent to rub the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
Well, HandsomeTeo, you have seen me, and now it's my time to see you.
Oh god.
Starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime, and rainbows and sunshine. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote. Fuck you all. You can hang
Such
that on the wall.
inspiration.
Ah, neat. What are you going to
Natsuki-
write?
Fuck you all. Natsuki had the idea.
That explains a
It was-
lot.
It will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. Turning out the banner, Yuri and I kneel opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve a color guide when we paint.
That's finger paint.
This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting
I
on
know,
a banner
right?
with watercolors feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
Too late.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. To quote Lewis Carroll, when I stopped being a child, when I became an adult, I stopped being childish, and that includes stop being afraid of doing childish
Ain't that the truth?
Anyway. Exactly. In fact, I usually don't even want to. It's just like when I can spend time with one other. If it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much.
Aww.
We don't need to talk, babe. It's just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit easier. I think it's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if you and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy.
And watching E3 conferences.
I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
As long as it's not an EA one.
Or Bethesda, I guess, or Ubisoft.
Or Microsoft.
Well, Microsoft can have
Well,
some fun
yeah.
here and there compared to
Okay.
the other three.
True,
but,
yeah. Unless you're expecting for them to give you a reason to want to actually own an Xbox One these days.
Sorry, Yuri is back and I quickly leave my hand in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt.
Let me check, just to make sure.
It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
You wanna lick that too?
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint to you. Sorry,
Alright,
it's
let's
totally
put
my
a
fault.
smile on that face.
I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel when I dampen it in the hot water. Return to my room and kneel back in front of down. Here.
Oh my.
Was it good for you
I
too?
pat down Yuri's face and neck in the towel. Something wrong?
Towels are fetish too.
I'm starting to think everything is a fetish.
Sorry, didn't want to use cold water. Having finished it, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Oh boy.
Wait,
Do me more here!
Wow.
just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
You know, you could do this
Keep
yourself.
my hand still against Yuri's neck. Please, someone get me out of here.
It feels
looks
better
into
when
my
someone else
eyes.
does it, Shiroi.
So the intense
Again,
expression
this
that
is your house.
recognize from when she reads her books.
Oh dear, she thinks of you like she thinks it's a book, which means she wants to marry you!
Almost as if she's lost in a daze.
Oh god, she's been reading 50 Shades.
Oh dear!
Fuck's sake.
Slightly
No.
What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling?
This has been a weird day, hasn't it?
Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrists, and suddenly her face seemed to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago.
Like, not even a day, like this one afternoon has just been an emotional
so-
roller coaster for everyone
Pretty much.
involved.
It has.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The
Sure.
moment is over as soon as Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus.
Uh-oh.
I remain silent, forced to ignore the events that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. Finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. Yeah, Mamena wants the stranger out of my house.
I'm really happy with the results.
I'm sure you
Yeah,
are.
me too.
I didn't know you owned the dog.
Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, we could. Perhaps it would be best to leave it here, and then it has to be bring it. Yeah, I can do the lettering in the classroom before events start. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Right.
Right.
Do.
You said that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
Oh god.
No, it's not that.
What is with these girls coming up with the trap
Glad
questions?
we managed to get everything fine.
I see. And so, Job, you have to understand that a woman's brain works completely different than ours.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
What were you planning to do?
Play Smash.
Settled.
Yeah,
No,
Smash.
definitely.
No, Shiroi, no. Can we settle this someplace else? I always lose at Vanessa when she challenges me when she wants to settle everything in Smash.
Oh, well, it
Secret
depends. What's
user
your main?
strategy, Pedro.
You gotta use the
Sorry
right
for being such a slow
mains.
worker.
No, I got it. FIFA.
Let's stick with Smash, please. I'd
And
like
the
to support a
important thing is that we
company.
got everything done.
What's wrong
Yeah.
with FIFA?
I just prefer supporting a company that doesn't threaten gaming as much as I know and love it, and didn't practically kill several game companies here and there.
Understand
I didn't
why.
really speak for yourself. I like playing FIFA. Thank you very much.
Something like
Yeah,
that
fair
rarely
enough.
gets the opportunity to spend time with them. But it doesn't mean this is last time we
Well, remember, Joe, but he's English, and that's where the games sell the most. So,
True.
walk
true.
her out.
thank you very much for having me
We
today.
Brits
No
are very
problem.
easily
I'm glad I
amused.
was able to help.
Actually, Shiroi, FIFA sells really well here too.
I know
Because of
it.
the popular.
Same.
Anywhere where football's
Your
popular,
features.
yeah.
I'm not
I
surprised.
guess I'll see it. Renism 11, like
Oh,
the sport is
wait.
popular, therefore kids want to play games with the sport.
Because
Uh-huh.
about today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again.
Oh!
You can come over. You can come
so
over, you know. I forgot
so-
you don't like going out much. They stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
you're very thoughtful, HandsomeTeo.
Ooh.
Yuri takes a step closer to me and briefly squeezes my hand. Ow!
Ah!
Jesus.
I kind of like that about you.
Oh,
How
no.
am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Ooh.
Sayori?
Oh, thank God!
Sayori
A wild
grabs
Sayori
you.
appeared.
Boo.
A wild Sayori appeared.
Oh, goody.
Diddly 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 doo.
Hi, Teo.
How do I explain
boy.
this?
Just now, we were... It's not what it looks like.
You
It's
promise?
okay, Teo.
We just sucked each other's hands, okay?
That's not helping.
Well, technically fingers.
Can you imagine somebody walking past and hearing that being yelled completely out of context?
Well, it's nice to see you.
Sure it is.
I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Yes, you are. Really?
I thought I was supposed to be the second voice in your head.
Well,
Too bad. That's the thing, Dwibs. I think Shiro's mind has now divided into two. So now there's 3 voices.
Jesus.
Oh, great, it's so crowded in her brain.
well, you could always move.
Like I said,
No.
Dwibs, a woman's brain works completely different than ours. So you have to.
We have a conscience, and then we have a conscience for that conscience. And
Yeah.
it keeps going.
That
Sayori
explains
beam.
a lot.
Sayori beam.
Oh!
So, I'll see you tomorrow.
Be gone! So, nah, no, don't worry. Clear embarrassed, Yuri is off. Sayori
Actually,
wait-
people usually apply that one to Monica.
I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well,
I sense a disturbance in the force. I call my Sayori
Disturbance in the
tingle.
force.
So what, do you call your Sayori tingle?
try staying in my room.
Far From Home reference, Dwibs. Don't you remember?
I remember a lot of things about that movie, but not that bit.
What, you don't remember the Peter
That's
Oh,
tingle?
no.
Sorry.
Oh.
but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over and see it for myself.
Oh boy, your
See what?
imagination.
So you were jealous.
What are you talking about?
I think she sensed a disturbance in the shipping force.
You know? How much fun you were having with Yuri.
Oh boy, this is
She
gonna be
wants-
awkward.
She wants to join in on the fun.
And how close you got to her.
Well, we're kind of blood close now.
It makes me really happy.
Aww.
They're blood friends now.
It was that.
Blood siblings.
It was that joke where Aunt May and Happy called the Spidey sense Spider Tingle.
No, Peter Tingle.
Spider tingle.
Well, yeah, Peter Tingle. That's it. Yeah.
Let me guess. Did they make a joke about how it sounds like he needs to go to the bathroom or something?
No, but the payoff is
like...
no, but the payoff is really good because Peter
Okay.
has a serious conversation with the two of them at the end.
Okay.
That's all that matters to me.
Your happiness.
Why am I feeling this way, Teo?
Don't answer that.
Oh boy.
I think
It's a,
I think
it's
the
a trick
fifth.
question.
Oh, gee, look at the time. I think I think I left my oven on.
There's no
I'm
escape.
supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half?
In Pokemon layman's terms, you can't escape.
You see, this is why a world with only teenagers and nobody else doesn't work.
Read The Lord of the Flies.
Oh god, yeah.
It hurts so much.
Love does hurt.
Everything hurts so much.
That you may
Yeah,
want to get
also
a doctor
the fact that
for.
depression and anxiety are both lying fuckers, so you know.
Yeah.
This would be so much easier if I could just disappear.
Wow. That's a big
Sayori,
no-no.
don't say that. Don't give Thanos bad ideas.
It's
Oh,
true,
God.
Teo. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish.
Well, this is making the past 8 parts rather awkward in hindsight.
Again, emotional roller coaster.
Oh,
Yep.
Monica was right.
Eh?
I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before, it's true. I'm not going to let this continue. Carrying a body like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But
That's not how it's gonna work. She needs psychiatric help.
Sayori
Yeah.
looks away. I put an hand on her shoulder to reassure her. Hey.
Someone made a Mario Maker level.
Oh, yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club, the Mario level.
No, that bit from Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
You hit the P block and it brings the arm down. It's great.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Ooh.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
okay,
this-
hon. That's okay, honey. We're on your shipping route, so.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much.
I allowed
So
myself
yeah,
to
they subverted this trope like to the fucking nines.
Holy heck,
Before
they
you
did.
go, I thought you were going to say subverted expectations.
Well, that too.
Yeah, that too. But
Well,
this
that,
is
well, that too.
this is the good kind of subverting. Well, for the story's sake, quality.
Mm-hmm. Theo? I like you so much that I want to die.
Eh? I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. No, what am I saying? That's a bad thing!
Depression doesn't make sense.
That's how I feel.
Well, yeah, that's how I feel about House, the episode of that show. Remember that one, Pedro?
The one with the musical number.
No, the one, the one where one of the characters kills himself.
That's enough, Sayori.
Well, Dwebs, that episode was trying to do something similar to this, where sometimes you don't really know a person, even if
As
you
I
think you
hand on
do.
Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how we said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me?
Unfortunately, I think the big problem with
Wordlessly,
that one
Sayori
was
nods.
we didn't really know him all that much to begin with.
Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now.
A
To be fair-
therapist.
And that's what I'm going to give to you.
Well, to be fair, Dwebs, the writers at the comic for some
Sayori?
reason had the characters the one
Oh,
number.
here we go.
Is there
What?
a hidden third option there?
No, this is not Final Fantasy VIII. But unfortunately, it's a good time. Oh, gee, look at the time. Maybe we should do this next part, actually.
Don't!
Yeah, you have to
God
drive
damn
out
it.
Cliffhanger.
Did the time.
See you for the next part.
See you
See ya.
then.
Yeah. Insert final shot of Spider-Man Far From Home here.